Snapple break. All right, welcome back. Here I am with another first impressions video slash unboxing of DOHEMA gloves from Black Armoury. So I was looking for a lightweight glove that was a little bit better than just my leather gloves, which just have the extra padding on them. I was looking for something that had a little bit more protection, but yet kept my hands mobile. And I discovered these ones on Black Armoury's website. So once again, these are the DOHEMA gloves. And as you can see, they're a leather glove. They've got a short version and the longer version. Of course, I went with the longer version because my jacket only goes so far. It's got extra plastic pieces on them. And a little bit of, as you can see, they scaled the leather on the fingers to give a little bit more protection there as well, which that's what they sewed these round pieces into on the gloves. So it's got a little bit of extra added protection in various areas to help with light weapons. So we're talking like size sword, maybe going up to messers, rapiers, probably stick fighting, but no long swords, no pole axes, no axes, that sort of thing. You could use these for light sparring with heavy weapons, but no heavy sparring that will result in full blows to the hands. So far, my initial impressions is these are pretty badass looking. They're super cool looking. And the placement of the plastic pieces, generally, I think for what they're for is good. I think this could have been better, especially looking at the way they designed the glove. It gave me a lot more ideas as well. But I kind of question as to why the little plastic pieces that are on there just aren't bigger along the finger and just covering more of a surface area. Also, right here, there's a gap when you close your fist, like this, when you'll be holding a weapon, which quite easily could have another one of these leather scales sewn in there with another one of these circle pieces there just to protect that part of your hand. The upper part of the hand, this part seems pretty darn robust. It's got an overlap here again. And then it's got some plastic as well on the top of the hand right before the wrist. And once again, I question why like this certain thicker piece that's on the thumb isn't up here as well. Or this piece doesn't overlap over for just extra protection, because the top of the hand does get hit periodically if you don't have guards on your sword. And there's no wrist protection. There is a Velcro strap, so you can adjust how tight it is on the wrist. I would actually like to see some of this littler padding they have here on top of the bones of the wrist. It wouldn't take away from mobility, and it would help if you do get a wrist shot. If you've ever gotten hit right on the edge of one of the round bones of the wrist, they kind of hurt. Forearm design is very nice. It's got added protection here with the plastic and on that part of the forearm there. What I'd like to see though is where you generally get hit with swords are right here. And they didn't put any extra added padding here other than this foam piece or whatever this piece is here, which is adequate. But I'd like to see either that continued the whole way or this plastic brought in triangular shapes right here and here, just to protect the upper forearm. That's the only major thing I question on this glove as to why they didn't put more padding there. This one's designed, it's got a little stretchy piece here, so if you do have a full HEMA coat on, you can probably get these on. It might be a bit tight. I'm going to add a little bit of Velcro onto this so I can actually cinch it up and make it a little tighter to my own arm. Outside of that, the gloves are really nice. They look kind of badass when you're moving around with them. In fact, the design itself has sparked some ideas in my head of like combining sort of the Neiman armadillo gauntlets with their scale design for their fingers and the shell here with a glove similar to this, kind of make a sort of medium duty in between gauntlet, where if they made these leather pads that go over top thicker and a little bit of a harder leather with see this like teardrop shape, if they made that even bigger and they had and it kind of like overlapped around the edge of the fingers, I think you could create a sort of good heavy medium duty glove out of this design as well. So I don't want to get into that sort of thing in this video. This was more of just a first impressions video, and so far so good. I did snag the inside of the glove on the crossguard of one of my weapons, and it already tore. So I'm not sure about the quality just yet. The threads and the seams everywhere else look pretty darn good. So I'll keep an eye on that to see whether that was just a fluke or whether they all start breaking there. And I'll have a longer term use review coming up soon for you guys. So please subscribe and look forward to other videos in the future. Have a good evening and or day wherever you are in the world. Thanks. Bye.